Okay, hi, my name is Akua Jamphi and I'm from the British Blacklist.
Hi, Akria. How are you?
I'm fine, how are you doing?
I'm good. Lovely to see you.
And lovely to see you as well, obviously an honor to speak to you. And the film was amazing. I loved it.
Yay!
Yes, really enjoyed it. So, you know, it's an obvious question, I guess, that you have a musical legend for a mother, but why this script? Why did you,
Oh
what spoke to
goodness.
you?
There were a couple of reasons. First of all, I've always wanted to sing.
Okay.
Um, and I was sort of looking for the right way, the right place. And as you know, as most people know, like I've done small parts in films and stuff, but I've had great success in television. And it's been really exciting for me to stay in those worlds because I have characters that have challenged me in all different ways.
Mm.
And there hasn't been a script that I was intrigued by in a long time. And this I chased. I loved the idea that the story of both of these women, and particularly Grace Davis for me, and this idea that you get to a place in your life or you are in your life and you have a part of you that you want to share, sort of a secret dream or a secret part of you that you want to share, but you're afraid to let out because of the criticism and what people expect of you. And I feel like that's such a universal story and such an experience that so many women particularly have. For Maggie's character, this idea that she wants to be a producer, but there's so few female producers and no one would expect that from her. From Grace Davis, the idea that she wants to do something new. She wants to try something new. And so I really identified with that. And I loved the fact that it was two women in this story that weren't against each other. And so there were a lot of things that drew me to it.
Well, I was going to say, because it felt so personal, and I've heard you speak before about, those questions, annoying questions that women get asked about marriage, about children, about career. And so is this the film that's kind of said what you have always wanted to say? I mean, you're very vocal. However, you get to say it in a nice stylistic way.
That's so interesting. No, I say what I want to say all the time. I really do. I speak up, I speak loud, and I speak very clearly about this particular message. But it definitely gave me an opportunity to tell this story through a different face and a different voice, and also to do the exact thing that Grace Davis is doing. To be able to share a part of myself that has been my biggest dream and my biggest fear, and to go, it doesn't matter what people think, I'm going to try this. And even to face my own ideas of limitation, my own ideas of what I'm afraid of, what are people going to think? And that's not the point. And I think that's one of the messages of the film is the point is not necessarily worrying about what people think, but instead doing what feels right for you.
And when did that happen for you? Because I think that, especially in this time when I think everyone's on a journey of self-discovery whilst being locked down.
Yeah.
But when did you decide, you know what? I'm just gonna do me.
I'll be honest, it's a daily choice.
Fair enough.
And I think one of the things I've discovered, I mean, I'm 47, and I think it's not that I've become more myself every year.
Sure.
The more that I give myself permission to be myself, the more my life becomes free, but it's the hardest thing. It's like, it seems so easy, like be who you are, like, but who am I? You know what I mean? Like, oh, what am I gonna do? And then once you figure it out, how do you do it? Like, so I do think it took me until this is the perfect time for me to, and I think because I'll tell you this, that what I had to face was this idea that I was going to be compared to my mom or any other singer, that I had to sound like something. And what I discovered is that what I need to sound like is myself.
Sure.
And that's what it's about. And at 47, I actually know who I am. So the voice that came out of me tickles me because it just sounds like me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We have to wrap up, and I could talk to you forever.
Oh God, I could talk to
you right, but I don't even know what to say in the last moments. It's just that the film was amazing. What's been the highest note of your career so far?
I think before this film, I would say the Golden Globes. That moment was incredibly special, winning the Golden Globe, for numerous reasons. Personally, yeah, it's really nice to win. I love winning. It's great. But I think it was to be able to stand on that stage and to name that I am shoulder to shoulder with so many, and I stand on the shoulders of so many, and that moment was not mine. It was all of ours.
Sure.
That when one of us win, we all win. And that it wasn't that I was finally being seen. We've been here telling these stories, being the leads in our lives for so long as women of color. And so that moment felt incredibly special publicly to stand up and say, this is all of ours. Yeah. And although we don't in every moment get the celebration that we deserve, this moment can be that. And I hope that there's more. So I would say that moment was one. But now I would say this movie and the fact that the message of the voice, allowing your voice to come out.
Yeah.
For all of us, I think that message of pushing up against anyone's idea of you and staying focused on who you want to be.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate you and love you.
Thank you. Bye. Be well. Stay well.
Thank you. Yes, please do.